whole thing with me sleeping. Hi, Internet. I'm Shaun from Famous Faces and Funnies.
And I'm Sebastian from InvestComics.com. And this is FFFIC. And we're going to try and hurry it because I got to go.
Wonder Woman number 20.
Was awesome. Always awesome. Continues to be awesome. It's awesome.
Just not going to talk this episode. Luther Strode number 5.
What do you think?
I thought it was awesome.
It's awesome. It's
Jack
a lot of
Ripper's scary.
He was very
He's probably
scary.
the best character in this comic.
But you know, he's creepy.
Yeah.
And he's a mess.
Ultimate Spider-Man 23, following the events of Infinite Crisis because he took a year off.
1 year later.
It's fantastic. It's just
It's so good.
He's
He has a year of not being Spider-Man, but he keeps bumping into older people who think he should be Spider-Man again. And
his girlfriend.
it's just good. Yeah. And you read what the girlfriend's name was,
Yes.
right? Oh no, it's Katie Bishop. What the?
Way to spoil it. Watch us spoil Star Trek too.
It has credits at the end.
Well, you know. X Factor 256.
Holy crap! Guido, strong guy. The hell!
Put him on
And
shot first, right?
he's so, and it's like so all the good things, all the right things for all the wrong things for all the right reasons. Like you got to be bad to be good.
It's
It's
a song.
heartbreak. Guido.
Nightwing number 20. His art's actually really good. I'm not upset with it.
Brett Booth draws a good Nightwing. He puts a great ass on him, as we found out through the internet. We would tell you that story, but you don't want to know. There's a site, and they put pictures of comic book characters' ass, and you have to guess who they are. And everybody's guessing all these girl characters. It was Nightwing from this issue. It was Nightwing's ass. But Brett Booth does draw a really good Nightwing, but really gaming dorks. But
I did that last time.
everybody not in a costume looks like the same person. Apparently, all of Chicago is related. Is there Chicago? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Red Hood number
they're all
20.
related. Red Hood number 20 was actually good. It wasn't great, but what's his name right now? Tyrion? How do you say his name?
Tyrion?
It's
that guy.
It's a guy who writes Talon and hangs with Scott Snyder. So they've had Jason Todd wanted his bad memories erased of the Joker, but because memories are all interlinked, the guy that erases them takes out everything. So now you've got a Jason Todd going, and you get a little glimpse of Nightwing. You get a hint of Green Arrow's coming up in those pages, and Roy Harper's just pissed that he has no memories.
Super Boobs 20. See what I did?
I see what you did there. There's the boots. This is really, really good. Michael Allen Nelson wrote this, and I love him. I think that the Supergirl's Fortress was a little chatty and glib for a fortress, but it was funny, so I didn't terribly mind. I really like the way Kara and Kara work together and just refer to each other as, they don't bother coming up with Kara 1, Kara 2, call me this, call me that. They just know that they're both the same person and go with it. And it was a really strong issue, really, really great ending.
Regular show number 1.
Yeah. I love the show. The comic is almost the show. It didn't fill me with that that the show did. It just filled me with So that
Avengers Enemy Within number 1.
actually hurt me.
All right. Helheim number 3 was pretty awesome.
I love this
This is a
book.
good Viking story.
It's really good. He's got like a little sidekick now.
You
Pretty
should
good.
be reading that. You're reading 6, gonna read that. Bloodshot number 11.
It's good. Is this the one you're behind on?
Yeah.
You're caught up on X-Force Bloodshot. You're behind. This shows, if you read Harbinger Wars number 2, when the Harada and what the hell they call it, Harada protocols kick in. This shows that from. There's more to the story than that, but it also re-shows that part from Bloodshot's point of view, with where his actual consciousness goes when he's locked out of his own body as the protocols kick in and take over, and how he's continuing to fight to not be just a machine.
Exo 13. Don't
Does
piss
the
them off.
Exo does the opposite and fights really hard to be back in the machine.
Batgirl number 20.
That's good. Although we now got Commissioner Gordon pissed off and ready to do a total hunt on Batgirl because he doesn't want to believe that his ex-wife had anything to do with the death of James Gordon Jr.
He's not dead, he just fell.
He's not dead. He's just in Suicide Squad.
Birds Prey 20.
I still like this. I can't help it. I like it.
Dream Thief number 1.
Which one is that? There's 2 dreams in here. Okay, Dream. This is really, really good. The Dream Thief. There's Dark Horse. Well, there's Dream Thief and there's Dream Merchant in here somewhere. And
There's a lot
I
of
got
dreams.
confused as which dream. I had a lot of dreams. I dreamt a dream, to dream a dream of life gone by. But this was. Now I've made you lay miserable. So, I'm gonna make a play, a musical.
Just keep going.
Musical
You're
play.
on time
I know.
restraints.
I'm going, but
I'm not talking
I'm
because
making
he's
a
on time
musical play
restraints.
about my own sex life, and I'm gonna call it Miserable Day instead of Lay Miserable. But no,
Next number.
This is really, really good. Is this? It keeps having a recurring bit of this guy wakes up every so many pages. The guy wakes up on the in weird place and says, "What would you do if you woke up in a strange room and didn't know where you were or what you've done the night before to get there?" And it starts kind of innocuous. Later, he ends up high and stealing a Aborigine artifact, but he was also warned that the pot that he's smoking is really weird. So when he wakes up again, he's finding that not only is he having strange dreams and getting the memories of dead people, but he's also killing bad people while he's stoned, or while he's in the mask, and he wakes up and he doesn't remember doing it, so now he's afraid to fall asleep, because when he's asleep, he dreams the memories of people that horrible things have happened to, and then gets revenge for them. So yeah, he kills it. In any book that ends with of all cliffhangers, it's his usual. What would you do if you woke up in a room? Blah blah blah. None of this is mine. It starts coming back to me. It's slowly coming back to me. I killed a bunch of gay porn stars just now, and he's ended up taking out some porno ring that's involved with various other crimes or whatever. And as an added bonus, friend of Fic. Look at that, Derek Donovan pin up. Oh, so you know it's good.
X number 1. This came out last week.
Oh yeah, we
Just got short.
showed it and whatever. You read X number 0 or the original sources of the X in what was it? Dark Horse Presents, or if you've read the old X, this is really good. It picks up. It's great. He's hunting down people. You get a picture in the mail. If you're a bad, corrupt person, you get a picture in the mail with an X in your face, a red X through it. That means X is coming to kill you. He lets you know, and then nothing can stop him. And it's pretty damn good. He's also got a little hacker reporter chick who does a blog saying, because the police are covering up the X murders because some of them are in bed with the corrupt bad guys that he's taken out. And she's out there going, no, I'm going to tell the story. So it's good.
Age of Ultron number 8. It's almost over. It's almost over.
Yeah, my sigh is over.
Nova number 4 is fantastic.
Yeah, I really wanted to not like
Just
the
read the Marvel
series, and I
Space
love
stuff.
it. It's awesome.
Green Hornet number 2.
This is the Mark Waid Green Hornet. It's really, really good. Kind of in-depthy with the plot. Interesting way that they use Batman puts on costumes sometimes, and he's like a homeless guy or whatever. Well, Kato puts on costumes sometimes as cops, so that the Green Hornet can do horrible things to him, so that other bad guys will think the Green Hornet's a bad guy because they think he just lit a cop on fire and threw him off the roof. So when you get Kato saying things like, looking pissed at the Green Hornet and saying, you tried climbing down 4 stories, 10 stories in a fat suit, then you're reading a good comic.
Battlestar Galactica number 1.
And I don't really like Battlestar Galactica. I never have. This is from the old show that I didn't like in the first place, but I wanted to read this. I was looking forward to this, and it didn't let me down because Battlestar Galactica is, you would call that cosmic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in space, so whenever make it cosmic. And who wrote this?
I haven't landed.
And they wrote Cosmic, so guess what? It was really, really good. I think I understood more about, and it's not the new, I don't like the new Battlestar Galactica. I think too many people think it's cool for all the wrong reasons. And
Wow,
so,
way to have hipster review there. Good job.
I hated it before it was cool.
Legend of Oz, Wicked West to the West, Wicked West. Legend of Oz number 7.
It's fun.
I'm trying to do this fast for you.
I know,
Make a
but
big deal about
but
it.
no, come on, say the writer's names while you're just tripping over everything else.
That guy is that guy. Eric. His name's Eric.
It
We're on a
is-
first name basis.
It's true. We know Eric because we met him once, and this is the guy from the Boom Table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
Yeah, that's why I picked this one up because I read the miniseries and then I didn't read the ongoing, but I picked this one up to read for because Eric Esquivel wrote it, and it was really good. It's the story of here's the traditional Jack Pumpkinhead from Oz, but this they make him as they go with their Western theme. He's almost like he's like the Jonah Hex of Oz. He's got like the scarred face that he covers with this thing. That's why they call him Jack Pumpkinhead. And it was a really, really good story. Mostly told through the point of view of his little sidekick, a freed slave that he helps out. And there are mice that help fight in a battle against. Well, mostly they help hide him while killer vegetables, hunt people down. So you can't go wrong there.
Dream Merchant #1.
It was also really good, and I didn't. When I got this week's books, I didn't remember which one I ordered and which one I didn't. So it turns out I had ordered Dream Thief and the Dream Merchant. It sounds like they shouldn't get along, a Dream Thief and a Dream Merchant. But this was really good. As a guy who can't tell if he's dreaming or awake, his dreams seem more real to him, and he ends up in an asylum. And at one point, a psychiatrist tries to regress. Let's talk backwards. Remember your dreams. Remember your dreams. Go deeper. What do you see? Go deeper. What do you see? And he's like, no, I don't want to go there. There's people here. I've never seen them before. I don't want to go. I don't want. And they look up. These weird hooded people look up at him, and they see him. And he's like, no. And he wants to wake up. So he wakes up. But now those people come out of his dream, and they like crawl out of the darkness out from under his bed, and they're just chasing him and killing him. And he meets the Dream Merchant, who's trying to save him, and is going to teach him to hide in his dreams. Along the way, he picks up one of the little employees at the institution that he was in, and it's just good. It's just good. It's like, Vertigo-esque kind of good.
Wolverine the X-Men 29. Apparently, a lot of stuff's going to happen in the next 25 years.
Oh yeah, and it's ironic considering that they show in a page that they show with Wolverine addressing the entire school, and they show the young version of the original X-Men that are still here, but old Wolverine in the future is about to send something to warn him, to warn our Wolverine about what happens, and then you can't really mess with time. They've got the original X-Men hanging out in kids' version, but they can't mess with. There's an Age of Ultron. Wolverine just went back in time to kill but Wolverine doesn't want to mess with time.
5 #4.
It's awesome.
All right.
V for 5. No, this is beyond
Oh,
awesome.
man.
And Gypsy is cool, and I don't know how well he's going to go with his Justice League of America and Argus, because he's already. Well, let's just say Amanda Waller calls in. It's not really a spoiler because they're on the cover of the next issue. You screwed up when Amanda Waller sends a Suicide Squad after you, and your vibe. You think she just needs to send like the Girl Scout Troop 184 after you.
Miles Away.
Was okay. I ordered this because it sounded cool, and it was, and it looked cool, and it did. But if you look at this cover, and you look at that, the inside is drawn by like 8 different people, and none of them draw anywhere close to that cover. It's all just kind of. So I felt, for buying sight unseen a $14.95 trade, that this was kind of misleading. But the story itself was okay, and I didn't hate the art. Well, no, some of it I did, but it just wasn't. I didn't feel I got my $14.90, and even $9.95 I could have lived with this. But ultimately, $5 would have been nice.
Bye, and I'll talk
love
more
you.
next week.
Woo.